Well, hello there again. It is your lovely host here. It is Team Rai. Now, before I go any further, I was just wondering, anyone out there on social media had a chance to listen to a podcast from earlier today? If not, smash that bell. You will get a notification from YouTube. Now, if you do that, you will get the latest podcast on my YouTube channel, the latest, okay? There you go. Now, if you have any issues from YouTube, if they can't give you any notifications on your end, then hit that subscribe button, leave a comment, share the broadcast, and check out my other social media accounts. And there always will be a link, or there will be an article, okay? You guys could figure out for yourself. Hopefully you guys enjoy this one and the one from earlier today. Now, it is time once again to discuss wrestling news, wrestling topics, and a lot of awesome information to discuss for you. So sit back, relax, put your feet up, grab something to eat, grab something to drink. Now, if you don't do nothing like that, maybe you want to chill like a villain and hear my opinions, my thoughts on this topic, and of course, the article will be down below. Let's get this started. Alrighty then, let's discuss about Daniel Bryan. He had a forced retirement due to injuries a couple of years ago. No one thought WWE would ever clear him, so he finally got cleared last year around the WrestleMania 34. Yeah, 34. You know, he teamed up with Shane O'Mac, and the rest is history. Now, fast forward to this one. He beat AJ Styles for his WWE Championship. He turned heel at the time. WWE gave him a new belt for that character, and then now at the time he was feuding with Kofi Kingston, leading up to WrestleMania 35, and it was a very epic match, probably one of the best matches on the card from my point of view. You might have a different point of view. Well, maybe it might be the second best match of the night besides the main event. Well, you guys could make the call, but from this article, you won't believe this. Daniel Bryan wrestled a barnburner of a match against Kofi Kingston at WrestleMania 35. It was freaking awesome. The two brought the crowd to a fever pitch, but it appears Bryan was injured in the process. Oh God, here we go again. Okay, Wrestling Observer newsletter reports that thought the jury is still out on how bad Daniel Bryan injured is. It was bad enough for him to go home following WrestleMania, and it is a waiting game because his injury could be serious or something much less concerning. There you go. Now this might be the last of Daniel Bryan. He might have to go back to retirement from this injury. It sucks. I'm glad they give him a decent run. I'm glad they turn him heel, and let's see what happens. Now, I know probably going to say, I told you so, Daniel Bryan, that you should never come out of retirement. I like Daniel Bryan, but there's no reason in hell he should come out of retirement. You have a lovely baby, grown up. My guess is Daniel Bryan and Brie wants to have another baby in the near future. So what's more important? Your family or your freaking wrestling career, or your health. Your health is 10 times more important than a freaking match, okay? And of course, your family is number one on the food chain, Daniel Bryan, you know. I don't know if he was selfish. I don't know if he was like itching to come back. He had a great comeback. Well, when he came back, he was facing The Miz. I thought The Miz versus Daniel Bryan should happen at WrestleMania 35, but I'm glad it didn't, because it was Kofi versus Daniel Bryan instead. For the main, not the main event, but it was for Daniel Bryan's belt. So a lot of people are very bitter because people want to see Daniel Bryan versus The Miz. You know, a lot of chemistry, 10 years in the making, you know. And let's see how long Kofi is gonna hold on to the belt. Hopefully, Daniel Bryan hopefully it's nothing seriously, you know. I just hopefully, sorry, I'm keep saying hopefully, he does not come on Raw again and make another announcement that says, you know what, I had to go back to retire, you know. It sucks, you know. Hopefully that's not the case. If it happens, it happens. But he should just end it at WrestleMania 35 on a high note and go into the WWE Hall of Fame in the near future. And that wraps it up. Let me know what you think about the article. So everyone out there, enjoy the rest of your Friday. Have an excellent weekend from your lovely host here, Team RI Daniel Bryan. If you're listening, have a speedy recovery, and hopefully you come back on television very soon. That's why we have not seen him this past Tuesday, because he had major injuries. He had to recover. So I don't know what WWE's gonna do now, because if he was there, I'm assuming he wants a rematch with Kofi, maybe at Money in the Bank. But that's just my theory. You know, nothing's really set in stone. So Daniel Bryan, get well soon. Take care of your injuries. Then get back in the square circle if you are able to. Hopefully it's nothing seriously. Have a good one. It's still windy out here. Holy cow. Later.